Hey guys, before we jump into the video, I just thought I'd let you know that I'm currently doing a giveaway on the channel. So if you're interested in winning the first two volumes of a new manga series called The Legend of Haruko, just look in the description box or wait until the end of this video where it will be in the end cards for the video with the full details on how to enter the competition. So yeah, go for it guys, and if you do decide to enter, good luck to you. Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga Section. I'm here today to bring you the review for My Hero Academia Manga Chapter 500. Whoa, let's not jump the gun there. 156. So we start the chapter off with Team Girl Power, as I'm going to call them, and we just find out how everything went down with them. We find out that the villain that they were fighting, they had a fairly easy time with him. The only tricky thing about him was his quirk, especially when his quirk boosting drug came into effect. But other than that, they had a fairly easy time dealing with him. We found out that Toga is the one that actually came up to the top, disguised as Deku, and told them where everything is going down, and that's why they came crashing down later on. Now, I think this was an improv plan on Toga's part of things, but what I really think that the League of Villains, well, the ones that are there right now, is that they're trying to capture Eri-chan for their own purposes, and seeing as how that the heroes were there, they thought, we can use these guys, and they're just throwing them into the mix to cause more quick chaos, so they can just swoop in, take care of it, and be on their way. So once everybody came crashing down, a bit of confusion here and there, Deku's like, Gravity, I'm leaving Sir Night Eye to you, and then he goes dashing towards Overhaul, sorry, who has Eri-chan with her. After that, we do go into a bit of a flashback where we find out that Eri-chan is not Overhaul's kid. It's not the guy who's sick in the bed's kid, but the guy who's sick in the bed's kid's kid. So the guy in the bed's grandchild. And it's just during this flashback we know that she thought she was a cursed child. We get some, and then it just builds up into the revealing of her quirk. During the line we find out that Eri-chan essentially killed her dad. The mother's like, cursed child, get away from me. And it's also during the flashback that we learn that a bit about how quirk manifesting works, I guess we'll call it that. What we basically find out is that you can inherit a quirk that is not in line with your family. For example, we got Miriam's quirk. I can't remember what that's called now. And say we just had a strengthening quirk, whatever. So Red Ride's quirk, just for example. You either inherit one of each or a combination of both, but it is rare occasions where you can inherit something completely different, and that's what happened to Eri-chan. So that's what happened to Eri-chan. So that's basically what a flashback was about. Just her hating that she had a quirk. Her mother hated her. She killed her dad. Ended up in the care of Overhaul, who's doing experiments on her to figure out what her quirk truly is. And then I'm guessing that he figured it out, and that's when we revealed that she has a rewind quirk. That's very interesting because the possibilities of that quirk can be potentially endless. Within this chapter, she uses it to separate Overhaul from the other guy, so she's really on board now of being saved. And now, when it was revealed that she has a rewind quirk, when it was revealed that she had a rewind quirk, and I realized she essentially killed her dad, she can essentially rewind time, I'm guessing, for whatever she's touched. So she can potentially give Miyu his quirk back, and she could also potentially heal the everlasting damage to Deku's arm. Now, if she did do these things for both of them, would they be considered cop-outs? Yeah, But I think I'd be more forgiving if I think I'd be more forgiving if it was only done for me, really, because he didn't deserve to lose his quirk whatsoever. But with Deku, on the other hand, he does deserve the permanent damage that he's caused due to not being experienced enough within his quirk. Him knowing that he's not experienced enough with his quirk, but still pushing way over his limits. So if it does come down to it, yes, save me you, but I want Deku to be man enough to like, I need to keep these scars just to remind myself of, that I need to be better than I am now, kind of vibe. Also, upon upon finding out that it's a rewind quirk, it made me think there must be more to this bullet than just Aries' blood, because I don't see how you can take away a quirk forever with just the ability to rewind. You may be able to rewind a person's, like physiology to a point where before the quirk manifested, but eventually, the body will catch back up to when it manifested, and therefore they would have the quirk again. I guess that's what the temporary bullet was, and they did some modifications on the newer edition to make it permanent. So it must definitely not just be very chance blood. So yeah, everything to happen within the chapter, we don't really progress in terms of the plot because everything was either going back. Yeah, everything was going back. It was going back to see what was going on top of for the girls. Then flashback. It's the only real plot forwarding element of the chapter was Deku like Eri-chan, and then Eri-chan separating Overhaul and her reaching out for them. So yeah, we'll see what happens next. 3-star rating, call it review. Like I was guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.